In the next 10 years, the world will witness a dramatic shift in one of the oldest and most widespread religions on earth, Christianity. Change is coming. It's already underway. And whether you're a devout believer, a casual follower, or simply someone curious about the future of faith, you need to be ready. This isn't just about church attendance. This isn't just about religious debates. This is about a spiritual revolution that will reshape how Christianity is practiced, how it's perceived, and how it survives in the face of modern challenges. So, are you ready? Let's dive deep into the changes that are coming, and what they mean for you. The age of deconstruction. Across the world, millions of people are beginning to question the faith they were raised in. They're asking hard questions. They're challenging long-held traditions. This isn't rebellion, it's called deconstruction. Deconstruction means examining your beliefs and asking, why do I believe this? Does this come from God or from culture? Is this truth or tradition? In the next 10 years, more and more Christians will go through this process. It may feel uncomfortable. It may cause divisions. But it's not a sign of the end, it's a sign of growth. Jesus himself challenged the religious traditions of his time. He asked people to go deeper, to see beyond the surface. That same spirit is rising again. A shift from buildings to communities. For centuries, Christianity has been centered around church buildings. But over the next decade, we'll see a dramatic shift. Christianity will no longer be defined by cathedrals, stained glass, or megachurch stages. Instead, faith will move into homes, coffee shops, online spaces, and small circles of community. Why? Because the world is changing. People want connection, not performance. They want authenticity, not entertainment. They're not looking for a sermon, they're looking for someone to walk through life with them. This new wave of Christianity will be smaller, but deeper. Less flashy, but more real. And it will be powered by people, not pulpits. Technology and the digital church. 10 years ago, the idea of church on a phone screen seemed odd. But today, it's normal. And in 10 more years, it will be revolutionary. Artificial intelligence, virtual reality, global live streams, these will all play a role in the future of Christianity. Sermons will be delivered through AI-generated pastors. Virtual Bible studies will happen across continents. Prayer groups will meet in the metaverse. This isn't science fiction. It's already beginning. The question is, will Christians embrace these tools to spread love and truth? Or will we resist, fearing change? Those who adapt will thrive. Those who don't may be left behind. Rise of global Christianity. Another massive change is already underway, the rise of global Christianity. For decades, we've thought of Christianity as a Western religion. But the numbers tell a different story. The fastest-growing Christian communities are not in Europe or North America. They're in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. In the next 10 years, the center of Christianity will shift, culturally, demographically, and spiritually. This global faith will sound different, look different, and feel different. Worship styles will change. Leadership voices will come from new corners of the world. And the gospel will be spoken in new languages, both literally and spiritually. This is not a threat to traditional Christianity. It's a fulfillment of the promise that the good news will reach every tribe, tongue, and nation. A challenge from culture. Make no mistake, Christianity is facing increasing pressure from modern culture. Issues like sexuality, gender identity, politics, science, and human rights will continue to create tension between the church and society. In many countries, faith is no longer seen as a virtue, but as a relic of the past. In the next decade, this tension will only increase. But it's not the first time. The early Christians lived under the shadow of the Roman Empire. They were ridiculed, persecuted, and misunderstood. Yet their faith exploded because it was real. The challenge for modern Christians is not to fight culture, but to shine through it. Not to judge, but to love. Not to compromise truth, but to speak it with grace. Will we rise to this challenge? The crisis of leadership. Let's be honest. Many people are walking away from Christianity today not because of Jesus, but because of Christians, especially leaders who fail. Scandals. Hypocrisy. Abuse. Pride. It's heartbreaking, but it's real. Over the next 10 years, the Church must face this leadership crisis head-on. It must return to humble, servant-hearted leadership. Leaders who don't seek platforms, but purpose. Who aren't chasing fame, but faithfulness. The world is watching. And what they want to see is integrity. If the Church can raise a new generation of authentic leaders, it will not only survive, it will lead like never before. A return to the roots. The future of Christianity is not about becoming more modern. It's about becoming more authentic. In the next 10 years, we'll see a return to the roots of the faith. Simplicity, prayer, service, and the teachings of Jesus. The noise will fade. The trends will pass. But love, mercy, forgiveness, justice, these will remain. There's a hunger rising, not for religion, but for relationship. Not for doctrine alone, but for discipleship. And this return to the roots will ignite a movement the world isn't ready for. Youth awakening. The next decade belongs to the youth. They are asking real questions. They are tired of fake answers. But when they encounter real faith, it transforms them. Across the world, young people are turning to Christ in new and unexpected ways. Through music, through art, through social media, through justice movements. They're not being drawn to the stage, they're being drawn to the Savior. The Church of the future must empower young voices, not silence them. It must listen, not lecture. And when it does, revival will break out. Persecution and purification. Here's a hard truth. In many places, being a Christian will become harder, not easier. Laws may change. Freedoms may shrink. Persecution may rise. But don't be afraid. Persecution doesn't destroy the Church. It purifies it. In history, whenever Christianity has been pressed, it has grown stronger. More sincere. More unified. More powerful. The next 10 years may bring trials, but also triumph. And those who endure will be part of something eternal. Closing. So, what does this mean for you? It means you can't stay asleep. You can't drift. You can't just coast through your faith. The next 10 years will change Christianity forever. The question is, will you be part of the change? Will you deepen your faith? Will you seek truth? Will you walk in love? Will you be ready to lead, to serve, to stand, to shine? This is your moment. Be ready. Because the future is not just coming, it's already here.